We're going to one cover 1985 to 1965. However, at the same time, we're going to bring in all these other energies because, and I'm not going to get into details or specifics of people, things, events, but it is interesting though. There are some events like the year on my birthday, on the day I was born, literally, was the first nuclear accident in the United States in Hanford. I think it was around Hanford, where three guys were jerking around playing in the control room with the nuclear power plant with the control rods, and they ended up having a big problem, and they got so irradiated that they had to bury them in leather coffins. The three fool men. They're not the wise men. So, so in the other things, I put people in three piles. Those people, the dead batteries, they're completely dead, shorted out. That's about half of the Earth, 4 billion people. And then there's the other pile of batteries that are dead. They don't have any charge per se. They have a little bit, but they don't have any charge, and they can be recharged. And the other pile is that, and I'm left them with they have to do. It's still the law. They have to do what is required, and none of them have done it. So none of them made it into the book of life yet. They just haven't made it into the black book. They haven't made it into that pile. So the first thing I'm going to read here is, but before that, I'm going to go to Nahum 1:3. It says, Nahum 1:3. The Lord does not acquit the wicked. The Lord does not make clean the wicked. He will no wise make clean the wicked. Okay, and that word for wicked there is, what it really means is to pile on. And that's related to what I'm about to read here. Is related to the hadah. Pile on. So like if you're piling on negative stuff to try to stop somebody or manipulate them to do something because you want timing. It's like, oh, it's time. Not now. We're gonna pile on. We're gonna do something. The Lord doesn't forgive that. He doesn't make those things. And if they're against me, they're actually a part of Shem Yehovah Lashah, taking the Lord's name in vain, disrespecting the Lord. That they can't be forgiven either. So there's two reasons they can't be forgiven, but they can't be forgiven. So in the translation, 2D translation, this is talking. You shall not eat of this tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Right? You don't eat of it. And here is Genesis 2:9. Bereshith bet. What? Well, no, 9. Anyway, Tat. Let me go here. Waits mock, Yehovah, Elohim, min ha'adamah. So he Elohim took a portion from the ha'adamah, which is not the earth. It doesn't mean dirt. It means the human beings that were on the earth at the time. He took apart one person from them. So if you take, okay, min ha'adamah, kal eitz tree, nek mad, la mar Wotov lo ma'akal wa it's ha kayim. But this is the import mark. Batok hagan, excuse me. What it's Hada'af Tov Wara. So what this is really, and it's speaking to all. It's basically speaking to all groups of anybody that's apportioned themselves among the high, and if they eat, if they consume a right ha'adah, if they what it's ha'adah Torah. So ha'adah means now. It means to stretch time. It's two words. It's stretching now. So something is supposed to happen now, but you're stretching it out. Like a guy's ha'adah is supposed to have his woman money. But you say, no, not yet. It's not divine time. And we're going to take this process, that we're going to take this, it's supposed to happen now, and you're going to turn it into a process where you're eating up a bunch of time. And then people, they're doing what? They're piling on. They're being wicked. They're piling on, so they're doing two things that are not forgivable. So, see, this verse actually is a prohibition against Calvinism. Divine time, the Lord's in the, oh yeah, that's later. He's got to prepare for this, that. No, that's a bunch of crap. All right. That does not apply for the ha'adam. That's me, the person with Yitrit, that has the ability of erasing clouds and emanating. That's a living person. Okay, that's it's only one instance of this person. That's the living person on earth, and he's king of the earth, the Lord. He's the king of all souls. He's basically the manager of the warehouse of souls, period. He's got the final say on everything. He is judge, jury, and executioner on the earth. There is no higher authority on earth. You even think about attacking him, you are dead. All right? And I mean soul dead. Now the angels may unalive the person or whatever, but that's another issue. So we're talking about ha'adah, stretching now. Stretching now. And so then also acquitting the wicked. Name one, the Lord doesn't make clean the wicked. Okay. Now, if something was not a sacrifice, was able to be, let's see, under the Christian doctrine, right? They say, Jesus was the bread bowl sacrifice to forgive all sins and blah, 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 right? But if something was not had available a sacrifice for it at all, then it doesn't matter if Jesus was the sacrifice. It just still isn't forgivable, sucker. Hello? And there's several things. There's about 6. There's 6 things that are just not forgivable, even if that was a true doctrine, right? When Jesus on the cross, all that was true. It's not true, but if it was true, it wouldn't be. And Christians get to like, oh no, Jesus didn't believe, forget all this, forget this, he just forgets that. No, he doesn't. No. The Lord does not make clean the wicked, period. You go pile on, he don't make it clean. You can't be forgiven. Those people can never be forgiven. I don't care what they're doing. They're piling on. And you can't ha'adah. Ha'da'af. Can't do that. Ha-da-ha. Ha-da-ha-af. 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 So, stretching that. Then this verse 10 is actually talking to the ha'adamah, the when they're trying to do these people that are human beings, not the instance of the ha'adam, human beings, just the population of the earth in general. Any group or proportion or portion of them that are trying to do that, and they're trying to do tov wara. See, they're trying to do good. They're consuming time. They're stretching time because they want to make some kind of process to do something. Oh, we want to make him, teach him this, and then get him into our little cult, or get him down the basement so he can lead us and and save us or help us, or this, which is like the other video of the Catholic Church. Church in general, they just want to meet down in their little basement and in their little dungeon so they can keep me a secret, keep me hidden, keep me alone, keep me as low energetically as possible, to, one, they didn't want the truth to come out about, because they're basically a counterfeit, right? They're trying to counterfeit the real Jesus, the real me, and then to make it into this idol. Completely satanic, okay. There was a Facebook post of a friend of mine, and it's like, you don't want to go to God's house, but you want to go to heaven, and yeah, that's kind of true if you accept the definition that God's house is the church, but it's not. That's Satan's house. That's idolatry. The Lord's house, Yehovah, and that's me, and doing it my way, the way it's supposed to be done, which is just with lots of, they paying tribute, the nations or the groups paying tribute to me, and the woman I point out, woman or women, period, but there's just no period of time where it's not woman in my bed, period. I don't care if it could be, you got 10 women in the harem, or 1,000, whatever, but you can't have 0. It's quite different than what people, think they're religious nonsense. But, so we're talking about ha-da-ha-oth. Tov-ra. See, they're stretching now, time, the thing, and they think they're trying to do good with this whole little process that they're making. This isn't be a Baal Peor process. God, he's an idol. And they're saying they're trying to do good in this long run, in this whole process. We got to get this person to where they need to be so they can do what we want them to do. Because be down in their little basement and be controlled by them, and they suck off energy, suck their blood, all that crap. What the church has been doing. And these other groups, Masons and whatnot. But they're bringing about creating the condition of evil. Not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And they're piling on. The Lord doesn't clean the wicked, but there's the only thing, literally, the whole Bible, as far as what a person is supposed to be doing, can be summed up in the first 2 chapters of Bereshit. If you don't get the fundamental foundation correct, then the whole thing's wrong. Right? And your whole thing's built on sand, brother. You don't have a strong foundation on the rock. So I'm not going to go back into 1964 and through 85 or any of that stuff. I'm just going to do those 2 verses. That's it. Ha-da-ha-oth, tov-ra. See, it's talking about Cal. They're creating the condition of consuming. Cal, eat, consume. It really means consume. They're trying to eat that life, to take sustenance for themselves, and because of what they want to do, and they're stretching now. And doing this Calvinism crap, all this other stuff, to stretch time, they're piling on, they're doing wickedness, right? Gang stalking, and all kinds of stuff, which they've done really good. During this time period, they really did some evil stuff. And then through 2000, oh my Lord. And I don't just mean evil as far as, very painful, evil, wicked, just brutal, inhuman, satanic, demonic. So, that's all that needs to be said about that, period. Now, we've got 3 piles, boom, boom, boom. I've got 4 billion of the earth already dead, already moved, written in the book of, not of life. I've taken away all their ability to do any sort of witchcraft, energy manipulation, or divination, energy manipulation. The other ones, other 4 billion people. I'm gonna with a little bit. I'm gonna leave more like they are, because they have to do what is required And so they're not in the Book of Life. The Book of Life has some really short. It's very few people. So that's that. Okay, that's it.